We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, check that, street, Mustang 19, check, hurt, let's go.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
On 1st and 10, McLeod. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
19 Lions.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Seahawk defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. McLeod. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Operating from the gun, McLeod. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool. He looks calm. He looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Another run here with Sanders. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And now off to the races, down the right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there in an odd front, 3-man front, or you have defensive tackles that might line up in the A-gaps trying to gain an advantage and get upfield themselves. If you can control that, it gives the back plenty of space to pick and choose where to go.
And there, a great inside run, broke the contact and got some space. Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Able to push his way through. And he's got room. He's still on his feet. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Check match, check match. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down, McLeod. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with career touchdown number 70. And the Panthers are once again back in front.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wound up punching this one into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Goff. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Walker. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. McLeod trying to lay one up deep. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, McLeod. That's caught by Mingo, right side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. catch. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On second down, Winters. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this. There he goes, right side. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well. It's a down inside the 20. Walker now on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And going right back to Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Play action. It's Goff. And this one's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Goff. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And taken right on the 30. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Looking to throw. McLeod. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. They're probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
From the gun on 3rd down. McLeod over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Drop 60, drop 60. Mustang 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Come on,
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
But it appears that they read man himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Panther 11. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
My, maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Here we go.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He completes this one to Mingo. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Up the middle they go. Winters, and he is going to lose yardage here. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they have regained the lead. So it's his 3rd field goal now with the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's gone. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
2nd and 7. Goff going to shift him around.
Tiger.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 60. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, McLeod. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Come 19! Come 19!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Those are the words you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Winters. Almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun, McLeod. And it's going to be batted down.